Hey friends, it's Josie. Welcome back to Two Sisters Homestead. So today we are making three different
I don't even know what you're making. I'm just seeing what you're making.
Today we are making three different bread recipes. We're making an orange cranberry bread for I'm saying it's for Thanksgiving, but it's more like maybe for like breakfast is when I would eat it. With the orange glaze on top. We're also going to be doing some rolls. So we're going to be making orange cranberry bread. We're going to make rolls. They're kind of like Hawaiian rolls that you would buy at the store. And then also we're going to make some honey sweet potato cornbread to see how that is. So let's get to it. First, we're going to start with our orange cranberry bread. So what you need is 2 cups of flour. One teaspoon of baking powder. If I look like I have the same outfit in the rest of the videos this week, that's because I'm trying to do a bunch of videos in one day just so I don't have to disrupt everybody during the week and different things like that. I can just do one day. And since not everybody's here, it makes it a little bit easier, but we still do have my family here, so there is still a little bit of noise. So we just want to whisk this together, and then we're going to set this aside. Get a smaller bowl. So you need in this small bowl, you need a tablespoon of orange zest. We want to make sure that we don't get the yellow part or white part of it because it will become bitter, and you don't want bitter orange peel in your dessert or your bread. I just made a video about 3 Thanksgiving desserts, so after this one you can go check that video out. So I think if I just zest this whole orange, then that will be a tablespoon. So I think that is good enough. Maybe a little bit more. Okay, I think I'm gonna do one more orange that I'm gonna zest, and then I think that'll be enough. Okay, I got my other orange, and now we're just gonna zest this one as well. Okay, so now I think that's enough. Put that there, and now we need a cup of sugar. Spilt some sugar, but that is okay. Then we just want to mix this up with a spoon. And it says you want your sugar to turn orange with this orange zest is what you're wanting, it said. And as you can see, it is trying to. Okay, so now we're gonna start, we're gonna get a different bowl, and then we're gonna get our wet ingredients mix. So you want a half a cup of buttermilk, a half a cup of canola oil or just any neutral oil that you might have on hand. If you don't have buttermilk, you can put some vinegar in your regular milk, and that is let it sit for just a little bit, and that's what makes your buttermilk. And then we need a half cup of our orange juice. I'm gonna have to have my husband open this. Okay, I got it. So now we need a half cup of orange juice. Two large eggs. And then we're going to need a teaspoon of vanilla. And you're going to want to whisk this all together. Just until it's combined. You do not want to overmix this. Okay, I think that's good. Okay, so after we do this part, we want to add in our flour mixture and our sugar orange zest mixture. And then we're going to whisk this in. Make sure to not overmix. You just want to mix until there is no more flour streaks. And that's where we are at. Let me get my lid for this before I end up spilling my buttermilk. Now I'm getting my cranberries and I'm going to wash them, and then we need a cup and a half of cranberries. No, those are his ones. Okay, so after you add in your cranberries, you just want to mix these until they're well incorporated. And now I'm going to pour this into the bread pan. I put parchment paper in just so it'll come out easier, and I sprayed that as well. And you want your oven to be set to 350. And now we're going to put this in the oven for about 65 to 75 minutes. Now we are going to move to our rolls, our Hawaiian rolls. So what you're going to do is get a half a cup of warm milk. We're going to add that into our stand mixer with our dough hook. And then we're going to add in our yeast. You want 2 and a half teaspoon. And then we're just going to let this sit in there and let it foam for about 5 minutes, and then we will come back. Going to start with the rest. So what you want to add is pineapple juice. So you need, let me see, 3/4 cups of pineapple juice, or one of these little 6-ounce cans is about 3/4 cup. You need a 1/4 cup of sugar, a 1/3 stick of butter melted and cooled, and then you need an egg, and a 1.5 teaspoons of salt. And we're just going to mix this up. So now to this, we're going to add in 3.5 cups of flour. Okay, and we're gonna mix this up. I like to start slow so all the flour don't come up, and then we will up it as we go. And then after it's combined, then you want to make sure that it's not too sticky. If it is, just add a tablespoon at a time of flour. And then after it's good, you think, then you just will mix it here for about 6 to 8 minutes. I'm gonna add in just a little bit more flour. So after it's done, you want to take it out of here and put it in a greased bowl. And then we will let it do its thing for about 1 hour to 1.5 hours. Let it double in size, and then we will come back to that. Our orange cranberry bread is done, and it looks beautiful. So our orange cranberry bread is cooling, and then after about 10 to 15 minutes, you want to put it on a cooling rack so it can cool the rest of the way. And then when it's completely cooled, then we will add our glaze on it, which will be really yummy. But our rolls have doubled in size now, so we just are going to turn these out onto our mat. And then you just want to get 12 equal sized rolls, as much as possible. It's not, you know, you don't have to, they don't have to be exact, just close. what you want to do with these is just roll them all into a ball, however you see fit to do that. And you want the seam to be on the bottom, and then we're going to put them in a 9x13 greased pan. I like to flatten mine out a little bit and tuck them in, roll them, and then use the mat to help get the bottom, the top tight, and then it helps with the seam in the bottom. You want to preheat your oven to 375 for these rows. So after you get all of your rows in, you want to cover it up with the towel, and I'm just going to leave it just like this until they double in size, and then we will be ready to bake them. So now we have our rows, and what I did is add in a bowl, I added some egg whites, 1 egg white with a tablespoon of water, mixed it together, and now I'm just wiping it all on the rows. This will help get it a nice golden brown on top. Some of them didn't quite double in size, but that's okay because I'm done cooking. I've been cooking all day. So I'm just going to pop this in the oven just like this for about 30 minutes and then check them and see if they're done, and if so, we'll take them out. So now we are ready for our orange cranberry glaze, which it would just be orange glaze. So you want a cup of powdered sugar. You can use a hand mixer if you would like for this. I'm just going to use a fork. You want 2 to 3 tablespoons of orange juice. And you're just gonna mix this until all the clumps are gone and it's nice and, you know, lazy, I guess you would say. This bread smells really good. I'm really want to try it to see how it tastes. And my bread hasn't cooled completely, but I'm ready to be out of the kitchen because I've been here since, I don't know, what time is it? I've been in here since probably about 2 o'clock. So I'm ready to start shutting it down, getting the kids ready for school week and things like that. Okay, so got that glaze. Like that. Now let's go. I will take you over here to the bread. Let's see if I can put you up here. Okay. Look how pretty that bread is. And we're just going to let it drizzle on it. And that is our orange cranberry bread with orange glaze. Okay friends, so the rolls are done. They look so lovely. I put some butter on top of them, which has already melted. And so those are done. The sweet potato cornbread is over here. It doesn't necessarily look like the pictures, so I don't know how that's going to turn out. It actually doesn't even look very appetizing. So I'm gonna try it real quick, and if it's not, then I'm just not gonna finish that. So let me get a knife right quick. It don't have much flavor.
Yeah. Talking to the camera?
Mm-hmm. It don't have much flavor. A little bit of weird taste. It's a little bit dry. It's not awful, but it's not my cup of tea. So we're not finishing that. But rolls are done. Those are good, I know, because I've made them all the time. Orange cranberry bread is good, but the orange glaze is really good. But this is it, you guys. That is it for this video. I hope you like it and enjoy it. Probably gonna be more of these coming out, especially after I move. But I hope y'all enjoy y'all's Thanksgiving, and let me know down in the comments what you are going to be cooking as well, for your bread or for whatever you want to cook. I always like talking to y'all in the comments down below. But until next time, friends, I'll see you later.